Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you saw in the video before, if you guys have not seen, I kind of do these, they're like Q&As, but I go in a little more in depth on the questions that I get majority through emails, DMs, Twitter, and I wanted to come on my channel and kind of just talk about them in a more in-depth way. So that's what this video is all about. Two questions, because I can talk for days. Two questions that you guys are constantly asking me that I see repeatedly on social media. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I love you guys, and thank you for all the love and support. So, my husband's obviously, he's going to be I said it in this last one, answering the questions. No, he's asking me the questions. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's the first question, Boots?
Social media. You get a lot of comments and I guess questions asking, how do you deal with, well, first of all, have you ever experienced cyberbullying or negativity on social media? And the second part to that would be, how has that affected you and how do you deal with that?
Okay, so the first part is, have I directly been affected by getting bullied on social media? And yes, 100%. When I first got into WWE, I was a bad guy. We call it a heel in WWE, and immediately it was like game on. And that was my first experience really with social media and really putting myself out there. And it was a tough pill to swallow, I'm not gonna lie, because at the end of the day, I'm a human being and I'm sensitive. So seeing people leave negative comments from to you're fat, you're ugly, you don't deserve this, to just any little thing that can, you know, tear your self-esteem down. I definitely experienced that my first year in WWE, and thankfully to my husband, I had him to kind of pull me out of, you know, getting too far into believing certain things that I was reading. But that's what social media, you know, you put yourself out there, and sure, you're opening up yourself for a lot of people's opinions, and it's a beautiful thing. But you just have to make sure that you don't let it affect you to a certain degree, because it definitely is, it could be damaging. And for me, how I deal with that is, one, realizing that I was playing a character. So I was playing a character, and a lot of the things that people were, you know, aiming towards was to my character. However, I'm not a character anymore. I'm myself. And I think, you know, for anybody else out there on social media, whether you're an actor or a makeup artist or a celebrity or the postman or my mom.
What if you're a high school girl? I think that's who's really getting slammed. High school and middle school girls are really getting affected by this big time.
Well, honestly, like, I am very happy that I didn't have to go through high school with social media, just because, you know, growing up, I definitely struggled with a lot of insecurities, you know, self-esteem being one of them. Just because I was in sports and I was, you know, excelling in that, I guess, portion of my life, being a teenage girl is tough. I mean, and growing up from, you know, the ages of 13 to 18 to 21, you know, it's all transition from your body to your emotions to just like, there's a lot of things changing. And I feel, you know, social media now, it definitely highlights a whole nother level and a whole nother degree of self-esteem issues for the younger generation, including myself, because, you know, it's easy to sit there on your phone and just like scroll through people's pictures. And you guys, social media is a highlight reel. Like, it is literally people's lives that they, you know, the best things about their lives that they put out there. I mean, I'm not going to put a picture of me, you know, crying in my closet and praying to God because certain things aren't either going my way or certain things are happening in my life. And I'm having like literally a breakdown. I'm not going to post that picture because, I don't think, one, not that many people would care, or two, it's not a pity party either. I'm not asking, it's just one of those things.
Do you think that there's like a sense of embarrassment? Now it shouldn't be there, but do you think that there is a sense of embarrassment on someone that is being cyberbullied or being talked to negatively via social media? Like they're embarrassed that it's happening to them, do you think?
Sure. I mean, I know from my personal experience, at first I was really embarrassed when people were talking so bad about me. When I had started WWE, like, oh my God, my parents are going to see these comments, or my cousins or my aunts or my uncles, it's one of those things where I'm like, oh my God, I don't want my parents to think, your mind wants to play tricks on you all the time. And you just have to really remember that these people don't know you. The people that are making the negative comments, they really do not know you, and you know who you are. The people that are around you, from your parents to your sisters to your sibling, whoever is really, really close to you, they know the real you. And if you're getting bullied or people are saying negative things to you on social media, that's just them hiding behind a computer screen, and that's not even... I don't have any... I don't even know what the right word is, what I'm looking for, but I don't understand people who are bullies, because I understand that we all are different and we all are unique and we're all our own individuals, and a lot of us will not get along, or we might not like the same things, but that's what makes the world beautiful. And that's why, I feel God created everybody, is so that we all have different opinions and different views. That doesn't mean that we're all going to get along and agree, but you need to really treat each and every person that you encounter with dignity and respect, period, no matter who you are. And I always think of it like that, and I don't understand why bullying wants to consistently happen, especially in this day and age. It's one of those things where I feel like it's something that needs to stop, and stop immediately.
What message would you have to someone who is on the receiving end of bullying right now?
For anybody that's getting bullied, I honestly would have to say, keep your head up. Try not to look into it. Like, don't go looking for the comments and staying in that element of, revisiting what people are saying when that's not the truth. And also what I found for myself is a lot of the times is put the phone down. Put the phone down, walk away, do something good for somebody. Get out of yourself, get out of your own head, and do something good for your mom. Do something good for your dad. Do something good for your brother, your sister. I've been working a program of recovery for quite some time now. I'm approaching 5 years, but I've been in the program for 10. So that means I had a slip up. But we're all human. And I've realized, the 12th step of recovery is service. So when you are being of service to someone other than yourself is when I feel the best, because me personally, Natalie Eva, I like to sit there and pick myself apart. And when I start to do that, it is a very slippery slope, because I like to self-destruct, and I like to tell myself either I'm not good enough, or you believe whatever you're reading, and you just start to really go into almost like a black hole, and it's a really scary place to be in. But because of working my own recovery program and having like the support of my husband and certain things like that, I'm able to recognize those little like scary moments that happen, and I'm able to spin it around and try to do something else for my husband, or go and try to sponsor a woman, or just do something sweet for somebody else. And you know what? And that could be as simple as send your best friend a text message. Send them and say, thank you for waiting for me today after class. Thank you for listening to me the other day when me and Sammy were having a problem. I feel like, especially in 2018, we're missing like the kindness and just being sweet to each other and letting somebody know how much they mean to you, and really just saying thank you. And once you start doing that, you'll feel better. I know that I do, so I would say that would be my advice to somebody who is getting bullied is do not, whatever you do is stoop to their level. There's no need to try to comment back or prove anything, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that, you know, they have some other insecurity issues that they need to deal with, and they're dealing with it by lashing out towards somebody else, and that's never the answer. So try not to read into your comments or anything like that too much. So that would be my advice to anybody that is getting bullied, for sure, is to keep your head up high and to just reach out to somebody else and be of service to them. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video of a couple questions in depth. And as always, in the comments below, write me any questions that you want to know or that you want me to talk about, and I will do. As always, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I love you.